Hey, welcome back to Snapball Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing this Mardu Affinity Deck that I just brewed up on stream. I'll get into this deck tech in a second. Real quick, gonna shout out the YouTube channel. Go subscribe to my YouTube. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check out the channel. A lot of videos on there. Uploading a lot of content recently, so please subscribe. Best way to support me. Recording live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So come hang out live. And with all that housekeeping out of the way, let's get into this deck tech, and then we'll get into a league. So this is an affinity deck, all artifact lands, 18 lands, where Mardu colors, black, red, and white. I'm playing a bunch of creatures, Glinthawk, called Author Rebirth, which makes 3 creatures, Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, and then we're trying to play Rally the Peasants as well. This is a classic card in all the Boros decks, and I think it's a really strong card right now, so I'm trying it in this show. We just have all these free creatures, and then this making 3 creatures is just really good with this. So that's the basic idea behind the brew. Then we have the classic, Chromatic Star, Ichor Wellspring, Synthesizer, plus Ancestral Recall. And then round out the deck with Galvanic Blast. Pretty straightforward. There are a lot of other ways to build this deck. Chat was just mentioning that I believe Carves has been playing Core Skyfishers, Thrabins, and maybe like an Omen of the Dead to just grind Infinite. That seems good as well. I'm going to try this build. This is a little bit more aggressive. In the sideboard, pretty standard stuff. Somebody from chat just recommended trying some Dust to Dust, which I think is a good idea. So they're going to be a little bit hard to cast, but we have 2 Dust to Dusts, 2 Gorilla Shamans. We have a Duress, Cast Down, a couple Edicts, 2 Cart Clans, and a Fumes as kind of Wraths, 3 Pyros, and 1 Spellbomb. So pretty straightforward affinity deck, kind of trying something new with the Mardu colors, the Glinthawks, and the Rallies. But looking forward to this one. So without further ado, let's just get right into the league. Let's go round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're against Paulo Cabral BR. I think this player plays a ton, because always run into them. We have 0 lands, and we'll keep this on 6. I don't know what deck they usually play. I think I played against them in the Super PTQ, and they were on Blue-Black Fae. That being said, what do I put back with this hand? I'm not sure. I really want Kaldatha, but I also want Gallop I could just put back a Frogmite just because it's like the lowest impact card. Guess I'll just do that. It is like essentially a free spell, but I think I'm fine to put back a Frog here. Keep. It was between Frog, Rebirth, and Gallop Blast. Forest. Oh, Boggles. Okay. I can play Star Frogmite, but I think I'd rather play Wellspring, honestly. It just sets me up better for Rebirth next turn. There's a Glinthawk that we can actually cast. So maybe next turn I go Star, Frogmite for 0, and then Glinthawk, the Wellspring. I think that's what I do. I could just kill this Wellspring. Could have killed it with Rebirth to try to find a land right now. But I don't know, I think this is fine. Maybe we don't really need the value here. Maybe that was wrong. This Boggles opponent's just doing nothing here. We also have some decent hate with 2 Chainer's Edicts, Fumes, Cart Clans, and a Duress. So that's a lot of hate. Wellspring, Bridge. Most likely I'm not going to be able to block this next turn anyway, so I probably want to just start racing. I guess I could have chumped, but maybe I can chump next turn with Rebirth tokens. I'd rather start getting in there. Do they? Wow, they just have nothing? Classic boggles. All right, let's. I think I want to lead on Ancestral. There's a rally, perfect. And a synth. They're at 16. I have 8 points of burn. I only have potentially 3 mana this turn. So I can play synth right now and then rebirth my synth. I think I'm in a great position to win this game. However, I want to save my treasure to rally so I can cast rally next turn. But I can still just lead on synth into rebirth, even if I don't get to cast anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know if I need to cast rally. And I can always dispute into rally. Okay, so I go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast and oh no. Oh, I had 7. I had 7. Okay, I'm good. Rebirth, sacking synth. I already played a land. All right. Now if I draw an untapped land, I can double rally, but I don't even need to because I can just go rally, blast, blast next turn. And they're at 12. All right. They just had a very awkward hand with turn 3 Ancestral Mass, no other enchantments. They probably just had a million white cards in hand. So we want all of these. I don't think we need, I mean, maybe 1 rally is fine actually. Just to race? Or maybe it's just fine in general. I'd rather just have more like interactive spells, I think. Galvblast is also not that good. I want to keep in as many artifacts as I can. I mean, Rally likely just does more damage than Galvanic Blast, but I can also blast non-hexproof creatures potentially. All right, this looks good. I mean, Affinity is definitely top deck right now, whether it's the Grixis version or Black Red or this version, I'm not sure. But the payoffs are just there for Affinity with free creatures. You know, you get to play Ancestral Recall. It's just really, really good. Same looks fine. They kept 7 on Boggles, though. That's pretty scary. We don't have any actually of our hate cards yet. I'm going to lead Bridge. They name white, and they unlock their white mana. Now I don't think I'm going to lead Bridge. I can lead Great Furnace Star. And then next turn I can go Ancient Den, Frogmite for 1 mana, Kuldotha Rebirth the Star. Wow, Crimson Acolyte. I don't fully get why they have that, but I guess it's going to be fine here. Frog, Rebirth, draw. Can't actually cast this frog yet. But this is only turn 2. Next turn I can just Glinthawk back a frog if I want. I don't think I'm trading off Goblin tokens yet. Oh geez, maybe that's why. Alright, it has pro red, but okay. I only have one white source at the moment as well. So let's go attack with everything. Then I can go bridge, Frogmite, Glinthawk Frogmite, replay Frogmite. And then I can pass. I can just Galvanic Blast them end of turn. And then just try to draw a rally. Ooh. Well, that's gonna be tough. Reveal planes and play it. Interesting that they put this here though. If I draw a rally, can I win? Not sure. Probably not. Actually, maybe. I'm just going to attack with all, hope to not die. If they don't pump this, I could have blocks on it with all my stuff, but that's first strike, I guess, so no, I cannot, actually. So I just have to send... Okay, so they eat a goblin. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess I bounced I bounced the untapped frog, but I don't think that matters. All right. So they're going back up to 20. It's going to be tough. They're going to 21 now. It's not lethal yet. If I draw a rally, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. So if they don't, they will block though. So damn, rally is just not lethal. Another chump blocker too. They're just giving their team pro red because why not? I guess if I draw Karat Clan Shaman, I could still win. Oh! Oh no. They can give pro red when I play this. And then they can untap and give pro red again. And oh, this has protection from red. Okay, so I can't do anything. I guess I could have chumped with a couple things, but I don't think I have outs. I was thinking that this did not have pro red. I wasn't thinking. Brutal. I think I want this just because they have that pro red thing. So I just have another out to that. Seems good to me. Maybe just take out a Glinthawk because it's a non-artifact spell. Let's go. Do similar list to this. Oh, I didn't notice that one. Oh, but it was just a Boros list. I think you're thinking of, but maybe I'm wrong. This hand has a lot of what we need. We just need lands. We only have 18 land in the deck though. We have a redraw. I think because I have a Chainer's Edict, I just should keep. Pretty sketchy, obviously, but it's interesting that we have Okay, land is just so good for us. Just gonna do this. Okay, abundant growth there. Cute combo. Into Young Wolf. Just blowing us out. Jeez. I think I want to just make sure to try to draw a land right now, so I'm just going to lead on Ancestral. Man, that just crushes us. Yeah, I just want to hit lands. I get to draw 3 here. Boggled again. Brutal. Really brutal. We can. I mean, we did hit a land when we needed to. We kept a 1-lander, so there's that. Oh, wow. They're just going in? So this is going to be +2/+2. Just let it resolve. I have a Galvanic Blast. That is interesting. They have no other creatures. They have a protection spell for like a Gal Blast here? That's all I can really think of. I'm going to do this anyway, so I think I might as well do it now before it gets 1 additional power and toughness. Brutal. They have 3 cards left. Don't think I've ever seen Boggles play Mutagenic Growth. But they're playing it here. I think it was still better to not respond to the Ethereal Armor, though. Because I also got the lifelink out of it. They have 3 cards in hand and no other creatures. Armadillo Cloak. 4/4 trample. Essentially lifelink. Okay, we go to 10. They have 2 cards. We're still at 10, so we have some time. Okay. Probably just going to lead on Ancestral again next turn, just trying to find lands. Damn. Now we need to find Cast Down or Second Chainers. Boggled again, huh? Land plus Cast Down or Chainers. There's untapped land. Okay, top 2. Let's go. Maybe there was a line I missed, but I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts potentially. Man, we just needed to hit 1 more land. Young Wolf just got us too. I mean, and that mutagenic, geez. So I can only make 6 toughness, and then that's not enough. All right, what was the line before? I could have played Glinthawk, bounce land, replay land, and then also Chainers. I didn't think of that line. So yeah, I think you're right. The turn I played this, I could have gone Glinthawk, bounce, add 1 mana, replay Vault. But didn't I play Deadly Dispute? I was trying to find another land naturally. Or no, I did tap out for Edict on that one turn. Okay, yeah, so I could have gotten a Glinthawk into play. I don't think that would have been the difference, but fair enough. So I can go Frogmite, Glinthawk, Kark Clan, chump with everything. Then I actually do go to 1 if they have nothing. Hit them down to 32. Okay. Anything we die, we have to go quad chump here to go to 1. And then we need to draw cast down or second chainers. They got us. We got boggled. Always feels bad to get boggled. Oh, 1 star. Let's see if we can bounce back. See if we're already in round 2. Alright, after getting defeated by boggles, let's go round 2. We're against Brantiano. Sounds pretty awkward, but I think we keep. Gonna lead Bridge. Turn 2, we can go like Blood Fountain, Frogmite, Glinthawk, replay Frogmite. You can probably post a link. I think I changed the Nightbot where you could post links now. Okay, we need to find a red source at some point. Okay, there's munitions, sure. Okay, we get to do a lot this turn. So we go Den, Blood Fountain, make an artifact, Frogmite, Frogmite, Glinthawk, back Frogmite, replay Frogmite. Not sure if that's going to matter because if opponent just goes like Blood Fountain, Artifact, Mirror Enforcer, it's pretty bad for us. Ooh, wow, they missed pretty hard there. I really don't want to discard this rally because I actually have all the white sources. So I think I'll discard one of these Kaldathas. Maybe the munitions. I'm so low on mana, I don't think I need it this game. Glinthawk. Not bad. I can actually bounce Blood Fountain if I want to get another blood. Seems worth to me. Any untapped land and we just crush here. All right, they dispute, but can they cast Mirror Enforcer? I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, untap land, and they definitely can. Like Kark Clan Shaman, but that doesn't kill flyers. Wow, they're just doing it right now. Interesting. All right, so I can go. I was thinking I can go Blood Fountain Star. Wonder if I want to sack a land to Rebirth, and I don't think I do. So yeah, I'm just gonna go Blood Fountain plus Star. Then next turn I can add red, sack like the blood token to make 1/1s. was tempting to rebirth that turn, but I would have had to sack a land, then I'm definitely not rallying ever, so I don't know, I think this is good. Start just by attacking. Not going to rally this turn anyway. They could easily just have Galvanic Blast. Maybe I just play Wellspring too. No, now I should probably just get Rebirth down. It was actually a fine draw. Land. We do only have 18 lands in the deck, so pretty greedy on the mana. Maybe you should have a 19th land. Not sure what we cut. I think this deck actually wants Frogmites. Speaking of, it's going to be tough for the opponent to get out of this one, I think. Nice. All right, we have some hate. Actually, I don't know if Cast Down is good. Not sure I need Rally in this matchup either. Can do something like this. This seems reasonable to me. Munitions is a little mana intensive, and you often see a lot of your deck, so you're pretty likely to find it later. I think this looks good. Side out a lot of non-artifacts as well, because we're bringing in non-artifacts. I think Glinthawk is good. Spellbomb might be good enough, but I'm going to try without. Just going to try to aggro them. This hand looks great. Going to lead Red-White Bridge because I have a Vault for black mana if I need that. Just playing on turn 2 Wellspring. Not sure what we'll do on 3 yet. But it looks like both players just setting up here. Blood Fountain is interesting. I don't think that changes anything though. Now we want to draw a Gorilla Shaman and or Dust to Dust. It'd be nice to play this next turn in order to set up for if we find Dust to Dust that we can cast it the next turn. Frogmite, wow. They use a treasure to play a Frogmite and discard a Blue Blast. That seems like incredibly greedy. I kind of wanted to kill this because I take their artifact count down. I can just go Blood Fountain, Galv Blast, tap land. Seems good to me. Like, just taking their artifact count down while they're not really doing anything seems fantastic. Because I'm just building up my board here. Maddie, yo. Yeah, I want to make it hard for them to cast Mirror Enforcers. Yeah, they're just doing nothing. Nice. So, I think I'm going to lead on Rebirth. I guess I have to tap this. Then I can just probably play another Wellspring. Yeah. I'll use this Wellspring for these Glinthawks. Guess I'll play another Red-White Bridge. Pass. They're just missing land drops here, so we're just in a great spot. Playing some Ancestrals, but even if they hit a land there, it's not that bad. Okay, Frogmite is good. But I can just blow that up as well. Looking for Gorilla Shaman / Dust to Dust. We have 2 of each. There it is. Nice. That should just probably be a concession. It's my guess. Can also just Galvanic Blast this instead of playing Glinthawk. can just play both Glinthawks next turn. Probably want to keep this last tap land to discard to blood as well. Looks like we're going to be 1-1, but maybe they fight back. Munitions. It's going to make it even tougher. Not sure what lands are best to tap there. Not too worried about it though, not going to overthink it. Just going to jam. I'll just play this now. Plenty of stuff to do with my mana, including just munitions. I can even probably just Galvanic Blast them end of turn, then just untap, attack, play munitions, kill. Not even going to do the math. Cannonade. Okay, well that was good. Now I'm not going to play the blast. I do have Blood Fountain though to keep getting value here, which is nice. Wellspring. Do I play this also? Yeah, because I can just sack this blood token to munitions. They're on 2 permanents. We've just drawn pretty much all of our bridges. I also kind of like how the cycle is all named bridge. Or, you know, like the triome cycle. Sucks that the new triomes are not named triome. They're named like just random stuff. I think that's a bad choice. UH suppies, sup? I should say a sup. I think I don't know if I was F6 here. They have 8 cards in hand to our 1, but again, only 2 permanents in play. Deadly Dispute a land away. I don't see how that does it. Blue Blast the munitions. I think I just let it go. Just munitions then, sack blood. And then do I have munitions anything else? I don't think so. Just let it go. I guess I will Galvanic Blast them. I can just draw a lot of cards between Fountain back, double Glinthawk, start Glinthawking back this. Frogmite. Get these 2 back. And then play Hawk. I will not pass up on the value though. Oh geez. It's kind of disgusting. That was a pretty sick turn. So far, the Glinthawks have been pretty amazing. Especially since they only cost 1 mana. I mean, we kind of died to other reasons against Boggles. They kind of just had the answers to our hate. Because we don't have any destroy all enchantments or anything. Alright, 1-1. 2 relatively quick rounds. Fun league so far. Let's go round 3. Alright, welcome to round 3. We're against turn 1 Stormcrow, which is a fantastic name. I don't know how you're turn 1ing a Stormcrow, but sweet. No combo with this Glinthawk yet. Start playing artifacts. What is Stormcrow on? Maybe Stormcrow? Maybe they're playing the card? That would be pretty sick. Blue mana, if they have a chance. They could be playing it. I'm just definitely going to resolve Munitions on 2 against Island Preordain. Yeah, Boggles is a pretty whack deck. Like, sometimes their deck just falls apart and you just crush them. It doesn't even feel that good. And then sometimes they just draw perfects and like it feels like there's nothing you can do because you can't interact. So it's just a feel bad deck all around. I think mono blue is still playable. The problem is it just has a bad matchup against Boros. And I think that's the best, most played deck right now. So I think that is definitely a problem. They probably just have spells that are up. So I'm just going to play Wellspring Tap Land here. I guess I should play Untap Land to play around a Ninja hit here. Perfect Mardu mana. Look at that. They spell stutter, I'll just kill it. AK. Okay, it's AK fairies. Nice. Because next turn I can Glinthawk back Wellspring and they can't spell stutter anything because I can just Munitions. I just had a little lag. Oh, they're bolting me to not discard? Wow. It's a good sign for us. And I know this is probably just going to die, and I could wait on Wellspring, because then I can leave mana up to Munitions. I'm actually going to do that. It's kind of weird, but it just gives me value. Like, they can't just bolt on their turn. They can, but then I get to just deal them 1. And I don't really think they're going to be able to just leave up mana for actual counterspell. And how many actual counterspells can they have? I don't know. I think this is a good line. Yeah, they could not be on Fae, that's for sure. Attack for 2. Then I'm probably going to go Wellspring, leave up Dispute. Bolt. Actually, just going to let it go. Because I want all my mana. They play an AK right here, I'm going to Dispute. Okay, they're playing a Fairy Seer. I mean, a Spellstutter Sprite. Misspoke. I think what I want to do is I want to go Dispute my Wellspring while I know I can resolve it, and Munitions the Spellstutter Sprite. So let's just let it resolve. Let's go Ancestral. Rally is kind of a funny draw. Just kill this now. They were probably just trying to get cards out of their hand. Let's lead Wellspring. Guess I could have led Synth. Now I'll wait till next turn to play the Synth, I think. They cannot spell stutter this, which is nice. Now I'll just pass with Dispute up. Probably. I mean, they have usually a couple Gorilla Shamans in the sideboard, maybe a Shenanigans, stuff like that. Fire 2 of those. Just let that resolve. I don't really care. I played my 1 mana, draw a card, make 3 goblins. Pretty strong. Do I dispute end of turn? I feel like yes. They can't double spell stutter. I still have a treasure. If they counterspell, then I'm more likely to resolve synth and other stuff on my turn. It just resolves. Wow. All right, we can go synth plus Glint Hawk here, which is pretty sweet. All right, well, this will not work. So I go, I think I'm just going to sack, I can sack a treasure or my goblin. Guess I sack treasure. They're going to maybe play another spell stutter. They just concede. Yep, just turn 2 munitions against Fae is just brutal. We just drew so many cards. So I think I want all of these. I actually kind of like Duress. I don't think we need Cast Down or Edict. I think our other removal spells are fine. They have a lot of removal in their deck too. Also, Rebirth, just like, I feel like I feel like Rebirth's just not that good against them because they have mostly flyers. They generally don't care about the 1/1s, but Glinthawk is very good. And I think these are just big enough. I mean, maybe I can side out 1 Frogmite, but I think I'll just side out a bunch of Rebirths. It's also worse against Spell Stutter, and it's not an artifact. Having these helps bridge to these. Do I want the cast down and just side out all my rebirths? Because they saw rebirth, so they're probably gonna have more fire ices / electricaries. Yeah. Looks like a plan. Just board out rebirth and rally and just be more of like a standard Mardu affinity deck. I like it. Now we have a lot of removal. 4 blast, cast downs, pyroblasts. Just gonna mulligan this hand. This hand's pretty whack, but I'll keep it on 6 on the draw. Double pyroblast, deadly dispute plus, the ancestral combo. I think it's worth. If we miss some land drops, we can still win. Not a good 6. I'm not like stoked to keep it, but I think it's a keep. We have enough good stuff to do. If we hit lands, it's like really good. Land. Okay. We probably will need to hit next turn though. I think we need another land in the list. I just was a little bit greedy. Just gonna Galv Blast this actually. Certainly don't want to let them get a ninja hit in. I'd rather have the Pyroblasts. Yeah, this has been pretty brutal. But we kept a 1-lander. Kind of did this to ourselves. We're on the mulligan though. Another spell stutter. I'll just counter it. Brainstorm. I'll let it resolve. I'm gonna try to not let them assemble like, the ninja train here. I don't think that I want to counter Brainstorm. It was pretty tempting, but I think I'm fine not countering it. Brainstorm Shuffle. If they play fairies here, it's kind of annoying because then they can just spell stutter a pyro, but looks like they're not doing that. Yeah, of course they can shuffle away bad cards, but I don't think there's that much we can do about that. Gonna wait one turn here. AK draw one, it's fine. Surprised they didn't shuffle. Could have just gotten another island. I'm not gonna dispute my land either. Unless they play like a shenanigans or a gorilla shaman or something. In which case I obviously will. Brainstorm. They might be able to spell stutter this, but I just don't want to have to discard next turn if I miss on lands. So I'm gonna brainstorm. I'm gonna pyroblast for that reason. Because that was like one of the main reasons to pyroblast the first time. Yeah. They still get to brainstorm now. Perhaps I should have just let that resolve too, but again, if I just let that resolve, they pass. I draw a random card and it's not a land, then I'm in such a bad spot. I guess I could have played Ichor Wellspring at that point, but yeah, it seems pretty rough, honestly. I feel like they have to have Ninja in hand. Just gonna take this weird line and just kill that because I just don't want to get hit by Ninja right now. Yeah, I could have played Ichor, but again, then they just go like Ninja back Spell Setter, and I'm in a pretty bad spot there too. I guess I could have also tried to resolve Munitions, but I'm just so tight on mana, I don't know if that's good. They put Scred into their hand, it's fine. Obviously, this keep is not going how we wanted it to. We really needed to draw at least the second land earlier. They're going to ice one of our lands. I'm not going to Deadly Dispute. Untap land. Brutal. At least next turn we can Ancestral now still. Probably going to get hit by a Ninja here. It's going to be tough. I think we definitely need another land. 18 is just a little bit too greedy. I've played 18 in a lot of... I've even played 16 lands in old affinity lists. But it is greedy. They didn't play Augur, which is also not a good sign. That means they have to have Counterspell. I guess I'm still just going to dispute now because it's the only way to actually draw a card guaranteed. They have to use a Counterspell. Okay, we draw a land. Okay, we draw lands. So they could just have another Spell Setter. I guess I just go for Munitions. Okay, they have the Blue Blast. It's pretty crazy that they... Oh, they have... Was that AK for 2 cards? Yeah. A lot of people have been playing AK or Frantic Inventory in Blue-Red Fae. Seems reasonable. They're just drawing so many cards. I seriously doubt we have any chance to win here. We just missed too many lands. Dispel. We're hitting some lands now, so I'm gonna just start jamming Wellsprings and stuff. Thought they were gonna play Gorilla Shaman. They have these three cards, jeez. Alright, I can try to resolve munitions. Maybe you can try to resolve Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. If I play Chromatic Star, they can spell stutter that, so I don't want to do that. I think I want to resolve munitions. Oh, they have Hydro. That was a mistake. Damn, that was a huge mistake. I wasn't thinking. It's been a day, I'll say that. This is my second league in a row here on stream, and for me that actually can be kind of a lot, especially after I work a full day. So this is generally when I start making mistakes, but not too upset about it. I think we're losing this game anyway, but oh, they're just F6'd. Oh, misclicked. Oh, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Okay. Double Gal Blast. They have one Dispel. They're going to Scred my Enforcer. Can go for Deadly Dispute on it. I don't even know if that's good. I want a Deadly Dispute a Wellspring anyway. They have 7 cards. I just don't think there's any way. I'm pretty sure they have Spell Stutter as well. They're going to Spell Stutter the... Oh, they just Dispel it. And they counter this. Oh, they don't. Wow. They could easily have another one, though. We still have Ancestral, so... They missed. Fourth Augur. They put Ancestral into their hand. They're like, who's the Ancestral deck now? It's us. Do they have second Dispel? Looks like no, but we have second Ancestral. Probably should have Glinthawked first. Maybe that was a mistake. I guess I can still Glinthawk now. They just draw 3 right now because they want to have 6. I guess I want to play 2 Glinthawks. Can we come back here? Maybe. That would be incredible. Okay, we get to kill all of our lands. All right, let's just go to the next one. That was just a painful game to play, honestly. We were just stuck on 2 for so many turns. We just couldn't get out of that like mana screw, basically. I'll keep this. Nothing to Glinthawk back yet. I'm actually going to lead Bridge because I can cast down on 2. I'm not in a rush to Glinthawk necessarily. If I draw Ichor Wellspring or Synth, it gets so much better. They bottom. That was a snap bottom decision also. Just keep playing some indestructible lands for now. Plus getting the tap lands out of the way is nice. Wow, they're missing on lands. They bottom miss. Do they have a land? Yes, they do. Three, four. Guess I protect my Ancient Den. Play Enforcer. Next turn, potentially just crack Star just for redraw, just to cycle basically. See if they have a Gorilla Shaman. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Okay, nice. Could have Counterspell. Nice. I was going to say, I actually want to wait on Glinthawk to play around Spell Setter when I can have Cast Down up. So I'm going to go attack. Then I'm going to go Den, Wellspring. It's looking good. Opponent's not doing anything. They went bottom on a Preordain. I feel like, oh, I thought they were going to go fetch Scred. They probably have Hydras in hand, is probably what they have. Start by attacking. Make them spend mana. Yeah, this is going to be a Scred here. If I cast Munitions, they would have just Scred in response too. Now let's go Glinthawk. Oh, it just resolves. I wasn't expecting that to resolve necessarily. I still feel like they have Hydro. I'm going to just play Wellspring. Nice. Pass. So they could still play a Gorilla Shaman right here, which would be pretty bad. But maybe we could beat that. Cast Ninja? Sure. I think I'm going to go for Cast Down. Try to like bait a Spell Pierce or something, or a Dispel. Second Ancestral. Probably the best possible draw. Yeah, I'm not sure what their keep was. It does feel like it was pretty sketchy. See if they Hydra this. They don't. Okay, that's just a miss. I think at this point we go for this, right? Sure, if they have Hydro and they didn't counter this, then yeah. Wow, they let Synthesizer resolve even though they had Hydro up. That's pretty ballsy, especially in the position they were in. Like, they're kind of behind at this point. I mean, now a Gorilla Shaman's really good. It's kill 3 of our lands, but I'm not sure that's enough. And they probably would have played it last turn if they had it. Was that an upkeep Ash Barrens? I'm not sure. I think it was. Thought I saw it change. Can also crack this synth for a 2/2 for more stuff. Kind of interested in doing that. Wow. Take that. Destroying all the Ancestrals. See what else they have. Oh my god, wow. Wow. That sucks. That honestly sucks. That's a big oof. And we draw Pyro. All wins. Just gonna counter. Jeez. That was really bad for the opponent. Unfortunate. But we got him. Whew. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what could they have in hand? Because they weren't playing removal spells. They weren't playing cantrips. I was like, maybe they have like another Hydra that they weirdly are playing around. But they just had all lands. That was brutal. Let's go round three, or round four, excuse me. All right, we're against Out Zero in round four. Would you like to play first? Yes. This hand, this hand is bad. I think I just need to ship it. I'll try for this one. I don't love it, but I'm gonna try for it. Probably just gonna go land just as minimally greedy as possible and just synth on two or synth on three. Just gonna go land pass and then play synth on three. See what we draw. Frogmite. Again, I wanted to wait on synth till turn three anyway, so I like this play. Is it FAMs? Yes. Land. Brutal. I want to Gallop Blast this, but I'm going to do this. We can Gallop Blast this like next turn. Maybe just Deadly Dispute away a Goblin here. Never didn't have it. I was patient on the synth, but that was two good hits for sure. Right. Out Zero is just setting up with his FAMs board. They have Prohibit up or Snap up. Definitely not going to just slam a Gallop Blast, that's for sure. Just deciding what to do here. I can play munitions. I can play Rebirth, sack a land, just ignore the munitions for now. I think I just do this and pass. Dispute up. Counterspell. All right, I think I want to try to resolve this. I can also kill this right now, which I feel like I should do. Rally is a good draw. I guess I could have not used the treasure because of rally. I could have just rallied next turn. Oh, I'm getting punished. That was probably a terrible play. Snapping a goblin, getting 2 more mana. I just didn't want them to be gaining a ton of life there. This rally might be good later anyway. I mean, I'm going to get to Kuldotha here, it looks like. Sucks that I won't be able to Glenhawk this back, but I want to resolve Kuldotha too. And if I draw another land, I can double rally next turn. Okay. Doing it? Kind of doing it. Untapped land for double rally. Let's go. That would be sweet. Do they have Snap here? They're just going Molly-D Ephemerate. I mean, it's really good. draw 4. And if they have like a snap now, we get wrecked, but hopefully they just don't have it. That deck is really sweet. I should definitely record a league with it at some point. Seagate, okay. Definitely going attack with everything, that's for sure. Chromatic Star. Because if they make a bunch of blocks, I just get to kill their entire board. They're not going to expect Rally too, because nobody really plays Rally in this deck. But maybe they can figure it out. Looks like they are not figuring it out. This is a really good rally here. I haven't really played much FAMs, honestly, but I've played a lot of Jeskai Ephemerate. I think I should just get Glinthawk down. They're at 9. Of course, there's Ancient Den. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, looking good. That was like a brutal, brutal rally. That was like the best rally I've done so far. Stopped them from ephemerating again, killed all their creatures. They're at 9, and then we just flash it back. And then we have Spellbomb, Triple Pyro. That's probably it. Maybe in Duress. All right, nice. Rally got there. Duress. Triple Pyro, Spellbomb. Munitions seems pretty bad. Most of their stuff has a lot of toughness. Can even side out both. I don't hate that. I think I want to keep in both rallies. Kind of weird, because maybe munitions is okay against them, but I think I'm just going to side both out. I think it's just a little too mana intensive. And if they're like in the late game already, they can likely just beat us anyway. I want to try to win kind of fast. Kind of want Galv Blasts. Honestly, not really sure how to sideboard here. And just do something like this. Setting out 3 non-artifacts, bringing in 4 non-artifacts. It's reasonable. Got to be really careful with this build because we have a fair amount of non-artifacts. You don't want to go too low on your artifact count. Don't think Kark Clan is good. I don't think Cast Down is that good. Chainers can be okay, but I don't think we want it. I'm fine with this. I definitely like Rebirth plus Rally here. I think that's like our plan A, basically. Of course, I like Pyroblast. All right, I'll just not keep this. We have good colors of mana. We have good lands and to spell ratio. We don't really have pressure, but we have pretty much everything else we need. Ooh, synth. Like that. Probably just play Blood Fountain next turn. Sometimes fans plays like a lot of revokes and death to dusts, so hopefully we don't get crushed. All right, we're going in here. I want to just apply pressure here for sure. This feels like a death to dust for sure. Yep. Okay. Well, rally would have been good. See if we get like revoked here out of the game. Turn 3 Dusted Us on the play is just brutal. We don't even have Metalcraft to kill that yet. Land. Brutal. Maybe they have another Dusted Us. They're just waiting for us to play another land. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I probably should have played Synth. We'll see what we draw next turn if we would have got there on land. They could have had Prohibit up as well. Jeez. Guess I just shocked them. Well, this happens sometimes when you play Affinity, that's for sure. All right, have them down to 11. We're going. This is like anything I think I can concede. They have the Ephemerate. All right, let's go game 3. We got Dusted out of that one. Do I want to bring in Frogmite on the play over another Glinthawk? Just easier to cast. Plus it bridges me to Enforcer better. Glinthawk's not even like that good in this matchup. Maybe I could have sided all of those out. I think this is a keep. Probably turn 2, I will cast Synth since I have like a lot of them. Wanna start getting these rebirths going at some point too. I can make a bunch of 1/1s here. Just ignore any Synth triggers. I feel like that's worse. I think Bridges could see a ban potentially, yeah. I don't know what the Pauper format panel is going to do, so it's tough to say. I think Deadly Dispute should probably go. Again, I'm not really sure. Guess I lead Rebirth. Ah, it's brutal. It's a brutal hit. Land. Really brutal. Not what we needed there. It's going to be tough. Maybe we can win with a rally, though. The mono synthesizer draw here. That was actually a good hit. Okay. We have rally next turn, but is it going to be enough? They can just go off with double Sunscape here. Like maybe even go off Infinite. Yeah, but the problem is what I said like months and months ago when these came out, basically, when these are legal, you are going to have to play a lot of Revoke Existence, Dust to Dust type cards in your deck no matter what. Even if Affinity itself isn't the very best, you're going to need to play cards like Dust to Dust to hit on these lands. And it does kind of just shrink the available choices of like decks to build. The bridges are just so strong. It's like they're just like the best land in Pauper by far, like allowing us to cast these for 0, fixing our mana. They're really good with cleansing wildfire. They're just really good in general. Okay, I'm just gonna slam with everything. Doubt they're gonna have dispel, but I guess they can have prohibit as well. Oh no, they can't have prohibit. So they're trying to maybe play around rally, but it still kills both of these. Put them to 4. They have to go off here. Plus, they don't have the gain life creature yet. So if I draw Gallop Blast, I can win. Which we still have 4 of in the deck. Plus, we're just threatened to flashback rally. This card's been really impressive so far. But they could certainly go off here. I've seen BAMs go off from a lot less than double Sunscape, making all of their spells cost less, but it does look like they're having some mana problems. Maybe not cast Muldrifter. They're gonna be able to prohibit a rally, maybe? Yeah, they almost for sure have prohibit or counterspell up. I think I'm gonna lead on crack synth. Still going for it. Maybe their best line was to represent prohibit as well. Oh, I need red mana. I was thinking I was paying white. Okay, they go to 2. They have 3 blockers. We have lethal right now, but I'm sure they have creatures. Yeah. I could have just not cast Rally there, but I feel like going for it is worth. It's tough to say. Ghostly Flicker, draw a million cards. Now, like a snap, just like crushes us. Because they can just snap Moe-D or Seagate, replay, keep going off, find another counter. Playing another Sunscape, though. Bounce land into snap? Or did they not have snap? Rally. Land. I think we're losing from this point, honestly. Yeah, one thing I kind of disagreed with when the Pauper format panel was like, they stated, or in the article about the bans, that we were thinking about dispute, but there's a lot of other similar options, but there's really not. It's like dispute is the best one, and there's a reason why everybody plays 4 dispute and then some number of reckoner's bargain and stuff, and bargain is probably fine. It's a lot worse than dispute. Making 1 mana is a lot worse than like gaining 7, or a lot better than gaining 7. So, um, Yeah. All right. I mean, I think we're essentially getting comboed here. They're getting Prohibit rather than Ghostly Flicker. Rally? Man, we just drew land. Couldn't quite turn the corner here. They have Ephemerate. I think that's just game. They get Snap. I think I can just concede at this point. I think unless they mess up, I can't win. Guess I'll just take at least one more draw step, but we know they have Prohibit in hand. Sure, they're at 2, but they have Prohibit, Ephemerate, Ghostly Flicker available, and now they're going to start gaining life. That was close. Just couldn't quite get him. Drawing lands in those last key turns was pretty brutal. So down to the 2-2 bracket. Not the best result so far, but also not the worst. I mean, the deck is feeling pretty good. Like we died to Fams there. We died to Dust to Dust in game 2, and then we almost got them in game 3, just a little bit short. And depending on how much hate they have, that matchup can be tough. But yeah, been super fun so far. Let's go round 5. Let's finish this league up. Try to go positive here. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round against Carves. Pro Pauper player here. See if we can take down Carves in the final round. This hand's totally fine. A little bit slow with our tap lands, but what a surprise. Is this the mirror? I think it probably is. Shaman. All right, I think the line is Frogmite into Rebirth. I guess they can just sack a couple artifacts to kill our board. Can also just kill this. Rebirth next turn. All right, I guess I just kill that. Oops. I don't like it, but it's what we got. I want to set up Rebirth plus Rally here. Oh, they missed on lands too? Wow. All right, well now I just want to go Ancestral to try to hit a land. Come on. Try to hit a land. Brutal. It sucks. It feels bad. Rough night for Carves. What about us? They at least hit off their Ancestral. 3, 4, 5. Gal blast that. Sure. Land. No! Please! I need one more land, but it's not like 19 would be like so much incredibly different than 18. I mean, obviously we need another land, but yeah, this is pretty rough. Bog, wow, really going for the grind, And oh man. Feels bad. On that first Ancestral, I was feeling like, okay, they missed a land drop. We're so far ahead. We're probably going to hit a land in the top 3. And then we just completely missed, and now we've missed every other hit for like the next 8 hits. Yeah, it's been relatively rough. but again, not like the worst draws. I mean, it's been rough, but not sure where I was going with that. It's been bad. They hit 3 lands, so they can only play one of those. We're at 12 and they have 10 power. Yeah, they have infinite power here. All right, land. Maybe I can set up a win. Blood Fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have led Synth. Maybe instead now I go Mirror Enforcer for 1 mana, Rebirth the Star, have a big board. Synth next turn. All right. We'll see if we can come back here. Because we missed those land drops, they were able to just like set up, and now we're just going to get outgrinded. This has been a... Wow, they play Bridge from hand rather than the other card. That's interesting. All right. That felt pretty bad too. We drew so many cards. Dust to Dust, Shaman. No, not Duress. I don't want Duress. I don't know if I want Cast Down either. Spellbomb may actually be okay against them. I feel like Glinthawk gets kind of worse because they have Core Skyfisher and we don't. They're also pretty good at making value though. Try this. Don't want to sideboard too much, I don't think. And I think I want to be on the Rebirth Rally plan here. Just stick to the plan. I guess they might bring in Kark Clan Shamans. Man. This has been rough. Again, it could certainly be bad deck building decisions, but deck feels like it should be fine too. Could put back Galv Blast. I think Galv Blast is better here. Carves on the mulligan as well. I've been on a tear recently, but maybe this is just not my league. Mountain. Mountain on turn 1. What hand did they keep? It's interesting. I kind of want to protect my Ancient Den. So I'll just play like this. Because they could have like untapped land Gorilla Shaman here. Alright, well that's good. Okay, that was a good draw too. Just gonna go Glinthawk the Wellspring, replay it. I know I could synth and technically potentially get more value, but I think this is the way to go. Alright, second white source is great. We won't be able to adjust us next turn, but the turn after we can. Mardu Affinity Mirror, huh? Wasn't necessarily expecting to run into this. Sweet synth. Could have led a Wellspring, crack for white if I draw an untapped land. I get there, but okay. Got the Dust to Dust next turn. Hopefully they don't do anything too crazy here. Looks like probably not. They're probably just going to play this. Maybe a tap land or something. Or no land would be good for me. He played Mountain. Wow. I can even go Ancestral first because I have enough mana. Should just probably be game. Now they're just on 1 mana. They're still fighting. Just get our value. There's Ancestral. Guess we're not applying that much pressure, but we're just so far ahead on mana. And just resources in general. Actually might want to take munitions, but still think we're still in a good spot. I mean, we solved this. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting that. Pretty impressive. I mean, I can kill all of these, but they're also at 14. I think I also just go Gorilla Shaman, start killing stuff. So I can go Gorilla Shaman, kill Vault, and kill Synthesizer. There's no rush for these Galvlasts. And then next turn I can like triple Galblast all their Enforcers. Whoa! They can Wrath, I guess? They're going for a Wrath for 4? Oh, just for 2. Okay. No attacks. There's Rebirth. They're fighting hard. Probably should have tapped that land. Can we lose this game? All right, we got him. I only had 12 damage. These do 4. They're at 14. All right. What do you do to prepare for Dust to Dust as Affinity? Is Grixis Affinity the most resilient to it with some counterspells? People used to side in a couple duresses and try to nab it before they cast it, but getting down on board first is decent. Like sometimes you just make a big board and then you just can deal with Dust to Dust that way. Frogmite really is not that good against Mirror Enforcer and Coral Skyfisher from them, but I'm going to try to be killing both of those creatures anyway. I can bring in like another cast down over another frog or even another Glinthawk. But again, Glinthawk is good value. Try to be a little bit more grindy here. I don't know if cast down is good. Jeez. All right, well, keeping this. They mulligan to 6 as well. Put back cast down or enforcer. I think I'll put back cast down because if I build up artifacts, enforcer actually gets pretty reasonable. I have a gorilla shaman here. I think this is definitely a keep for sure. Duress. Synth. Into another indestructible land. I'm just gonna draw here. Don't really want to Glinthawk back a land yet. They can still have Kark Clan in their deck though. I'm just gonna do it. I don't love it. I almost clicked no. I was so close to misclicking there. I kind of clicked 3 and 4, which is yes and no. Whew. All right, I'll just kill a Vault. Ooh, I like that. So I don't want to see Kark Clan Shaman, I suppose. They go Deadly Dispute into Duress. So they can Duress my rally, but I can still flash back. They sack Treasure to Duress. Interesting. They Bog Rally. Wow. That was a sweet play. All right, let's do the only thing we can do. Can maybe just start getting in there. All right, shouldn't F6 because I can Gorilla Shaman kill a land or something if they play it. So if they block, if I attack with all Gorilla Goblin tokens and Glinthawk, they go trade, block 1, take 5, go to 11. I feel like it's my best chance in this game. I wasn't considering them to do that. Didn't think they would. Kind of makes sense though. Maybe Carves' version is just straight up better. Thought they would trade last turn, like I said. I guess I got a free block here. They should have just activated. Because I'm going to attack anyway, yeah. Oh, they wanted to sack that instead of their Wellspring? I mean, sure. I mean, if we draw exactly Vault, maybe we can get back in this game. We still have Enforcer and Ancestral, so untapped Black Source is what we want. Chromatic Star also kind of does it. Don't want to see second Enforcer here, please. Damn it. They're still at 10, though. Black Source. Nice. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we remain at 5 artifacts like this though. Let's think about this. Do I want to tap Great Furnace or Ancient Den? I think Furnace. One, two, three, four, 5. So I can go Wellspring, Blood Fountain, Enforcer, Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're back in it. We have the Blood Fountain. I guess they do too. I gotta say, I actually like this art better. I need to get this art. I gotta change it up. I'll trade here. Oh, what's up, Pumpkin Queen? I didn't know you were streaming as well. Welcome, everyone. Coming through with the Canna Raid, huh? So now they're gonna get back to Enforcers replay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh, they got Glinthawk for more value. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I guess I can do the same, but they're also at 10. I feel like getting double Enforcer might just be better. Because Enforcers kind of beat Glinthawk. I mean, Glinthawk draws a card, but I think I'm just going to do that. I guess I can draw right now. See what I draw. Glinthawk. Gonna get double Enforcer here. Guess I could have gotten Gorilla Shaman, blow up a land, but I think that's actually worse than this. We ended up 3-2 in the Boros League, and this is round 5. We're 2-2 in this league against a pseudo mirror here. They're a little more value-based. We have Kodatha plus Rally, but deck's been sweet so far. I think I need a 19th land. Have had pretty bad draws overall in the league. I wasn't expecting another Kark Clan Shaman. Oh, but they're not gonna Wrath mine away? I think that's... Oh, they are going to, right? Oh, they put this on the stack and then Kark Clan. That's a cool line. Okay, I still have a Glinthawk, though. They're down to not that much left. We're still technically fine here. They're at 10, we're at 16. I don't hate our position. I think I just go start with Glinthawk. I can always Gallop Blast this like on my turn later. Probably gonna cycle this Ancient Den away with Blood. Whew. That was good. Now I might just play it. Because I can probably draw another land to cycle away anyway. That was really good draws. And there's Rally too. I think I want to just blast this, trade, and then next turn go like Synth into Rebirth. I think this is what I want to do. Those were really, really good draws. And they sacked a lot of lands in order to do that Shaman play to Wrath. So, again, I don't hate our position. Another Enforcer, okay. That's actually fine. Because if they want to attack us for damage, we might be able to just attack back for the win. Ooh, that's good too. Let's go Synth. It's a bridge. Sack Synth. Another bridge. Do I want a third red or a second black? I guess I want second black. gonna kill this right now before they can untap with like Deadly Dispute or Bargain Up. Then next turn I just go attack, rally, flashback, rally. Hopefully that's good enough. Fumes? Oh, dust to dust. Okay, well, no more red source for us. At least not yet. There's a red source, nice. Rally has been incredibly good, honestly. And I want to play this so I can have access to this. Oh, dusted us my red source. Okay. They're at 4. We hit them to 2, play Frogmite. Caliblast a token. Okay, hit them to 3. Represent lethal here. They have 0 cards. Do they draw Chromatic? Redraw. Pressure's on here. Game 3. Last round. Glinthawk back Bog. Back Bridge. Replay Bridge. Synth, but we can't cast it. I think we loot it. Synth. I don't want to let them block and put them to 1. I'd rather trade, and then if I find a red source, I can still have 3 damage. They drew a core Skyfisher. Bounce Bog, replay Bog, get our rally. Okay. Okay. That's huge. We just drew a lot of Ancestrals at the right time. They're at 3. I can't quite munitions and kill them. But I'll still just cast it. We're still at 14 and they have 0 cards, so looking good. They drew the Dust to Dusts, but a little too late. GG's, wow. Oh my god, I'm trying to GG's. GG's.
Listen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you finished in style.
You know me saying, lad, I'm a Scouser. We don't get knocked out. I take that all day.
All right, 3 and 2, we went positive. Let's look at the list. Definitely want another land. Because we had just so many mana problems. Do we want another untapped land or another bridge? I think we can go another bridge, 9 tap lands, 10 untap lands. It's a lot of tap lands, but again, we're a 3-color deck, so it makes our mana better. Plus, we get more indestructible lands, which is better against Gorilla Shaman. Seems good, seems good. And what do we cut? We can cut Frogmite. We can cut 1 Glinthawk. I think it's like probably between those two. This list seems sweet to me, honestly. I think 2 Blood Fountain is solid. Munitions is just so good against Fae, even though I like siding one out sometimes. I think it's solid. It would be incredibly greedy, but could go down to 3 Gallop-Blast. I just don't think you want to. I think it's 3 Glinthawk. Because you have a lot of non-artifact spells, so you probably want to cut one of those. What are your options? Deadly Dispute, Makeshift Munitions, Rebirth, Blast, Glinthawk. I think Glinthawk is probably the most awkward out of all of those. So I'm going to cut one of those. Sideboard felt totally fine. I think I liked the sideboard. Can move everything over a bit. I think that's the only change I would make for this list moving forward. I actually liked this list a lot. Rally was really impressive, especially with the rebirth. I know we only went 3-2, but we had some really bad draws overall. So, like, feeling like our draws were really bad. We were mana screwed a lot. We added a land, and still to go 3-2. With that being the case, I mean, it's a pretty solid result. So, yeah, great list. No other changes. I would run this back, and I would recommend this deck moving forward. I mean, Affinity is a house. You really have to respect it. If you don't bring a lot of hate for Affinity, you are going to get crushed by it. I think it's like the best deck in a vacuum, but I think Boros is actually the best deck because you just get a good matchup against pretty much everything, and then sideboard games against Affinity, you get like 4 Dust to Dust, multiple Gorilla Shamans, even play Revokes. Like I said, the number 1 deck from the Super Qualifier was 4 Dust to Dust, 4 Revoke Existence, 2 Gorilla Shaman. They were just like, I'm not going to lose to Affinity. So however much hate you want, you can bring with Boros. But again, for a ladder play, when people might not have as much hate against you, I would highly recommend this deck. This deck was sweet. So thanks so much for watching. That'll wrap up this YouTube video. Till next time. Peace.